All right, it's 101.9 The Mix, and we are here at Lollapalooza 2019. I'm just going to lay back because it's such a comfy couch. Here is Max Frost, everybody.
What's happening? Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you very much for
going
coming
on?
by.
What's happening?
So for one thing, I'm going to piggyback off of something I eavesdropped on earlier when you were talking to our buddy Jerry over there.
Okay.
Did you say that you recorded something with Elton John and/or that it never got used?
Yeah, I did. You know, I wrote this song called "Feel the Night," and DJ Mustard wanted to use it as a single, and I was like, okay, you know, what's going to happen with that? And then they were like, Elton John is going to be the feature on it, and I said, that's not possible. And then it really was apparently happening, so I flew out to London, and we got in the studio, and he cut the vocal.
You were there when Elton John cut the vocal?
I was the guy standing at the console being like, yeah, do it again, but like this.
You did not, did you really?
I swear to God.
Like, okay.
It was the weirdest thing that's ever happened. And I don't even like telling the story because the song never came out.
Right.
But I got to tell the story because it was like
it's too good of a story,
It's like I skydived and I saw a dragon.
Right, absolutely. And that's
like,
why...
I didn't have my phone on me to capture that,
That's why it's something that, I wish you had, but does the song exist in any form, in any way, in any shape, somewhere that could ever come to life?
Like in my laptop with my vocal on it. What's going on, DJ Mustard? Drop the record, man. Come on.
Seriously, DJ Mustard, what's going on? Now, when you were about to give direction to Elton John, was any part of your heart going like out your chest, like, think about what I'm doing here, think about who I'm doing it to?
Yeah, for sure. But I also felt like I had to go into a mode of we're here to get something done, and that this guy's a legend on the surface, but at the end of the day, he's a man, and we have to get this done. I mean, he came in very much with an attitude of like, he said something at the beginning of the session like, I'm yours, so let me know.
Tell me what to do.
Yeah,
okay, so he made
wasn't
that
like,
clear that he was going to be okay with whatever you
wanted.
wanted.
Yeah, and to clarify, he was killing it. It wasn't like I was saying it's not right. I'm saying that I was, pushing out, the best version of what we could get that we could get, and I thought it was a great vocal.
That's a pretty outstanding story.
It was kind of unbelievable.
Do you get starstruck? Obviously, you meet a lot of people, and you're at a festival like Lollapalooza, and there's other artists there, and you're in the artist community, but are you at a point where you're no longer starstruck, or are you still starstruck by people?
I think the most starstruck I ever was there was a movie that came out that I think a lot of people didn't see, that was a little sort of mini biography on Jimi Hendrix, where Andre 3000 played Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
He did an amazing job. They couldn't get the rights to the music, so not a lot of people saw the movie.
Okay.
But Andre 3000 was amazing in this movie. I went to a premiere in Austin, Texas at the Alamo Drafthouse to see it, and I knew he was going to be there to speak. And toward the end of the movie, I went to the restroom, and as I went walking down the hallway, I see this figure against the, in the hallway, the silhouette from the screen. I see the glasses, I see the beret, and I was like, I really I've never had it where my heart was really just racing, and I felt like kind of like I'd been slipped a little something different, some kind of a unique pill or something had me feeling a little different. So it was strange.
That was one of those. Did you say anything?
No.
Did you want to?
In fact, Andy Langard, who was the guy who I know who was there to interview him, stood right next to him. I said, "Hey, Andy," and I shook his hand. Awkward pause waiting for the introduction, and he was so starstruck he didn't even introduce me.
Oh, well,
and I'll never forgive you for that, Andy.
And you absolutely shouldn't. If you're seeing this, Andy, again, you and DJ Mustard, you guys got some explaining to do.
I'm
really,
out here
seriously, get your act together, okay? Honestly. So you're from Austin, Texas.
Yes, sir.
And Austin, Texas is known as, everyone uses the word cool just when they refer to Austin, Texas, like it's cool. I know it's also one of those places, like one of the weird in a good way places, but cool. So you're actually from there. Well,
so the interesting fact I've heard about Austin, Texas is that 90% of the people are stoned 100% of the time.
Okay.
There's a power plant near the water. It's not actually a power plant. It's actually it's a small it's like a little, like, instead of powering the city with electricity, it's powering the brains of the hippies with a small amount of a THC gas it's emitting. It's hitting all the people out on the lake. It's hitting all the people working in the buildings, the Google employees, the Facebook employees. So Austin's a great place, but they use the word cool, like you said, because they're all just stoned. That's what's happening.
But even people from outside of there, I guess when they get in there, maybe they also...
A lot of people mistake. They'll think that they're driving by a barbecue place. They think, hey, that looks like some delicious barbecue. Actually, that's just the smoke coming off Willie Nelson's bus. That's not barbecue. That's not barbecue, man.
Oh, my goodness. When you're at Lollapalooza, so do you like see who's else on the, or any festival for that matter, do you see who else is on the bill? Do you sort of like work your schedule around trying to check out other artists? Do you make sure that you know what other artists are checking you out, or is it just sort of like this is a gig and we do it?
I think psychologically, to give your best performance, it's good to treat it like it's another show. But you know that it's not. It's something. It's a really special honor, and I was blessed enough to play that big stage, the T-Mobile stage, right
We're right
there.
here. Yeah, the camera's not facing it, but believe us, it's right behind us. It was in front of us, behind the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big stage, and legendary acts. I mean, technically, I opened for the Strokes yesterday, which is pretty
true.
dope.
That is very true.
And Hosier and her, and it was. Of course, I mean I'm a fan of a lot of these people that are here, and I'm honored to be out here. So every chance I can to go check somebody out, or even if it's somebody new or someone that's a legend, any chance I get, I definitely do it. So it's always my first thing when I find out I got booked for a festival like this is to find out who else is going to play it, because I'm excited to see who's out here.
All right, very cool. Well, we are excited to see you. It's Max Frost.
Cheers.
On 101.9 The Mix at Lollapalooza 2019.